Everybody, Gunnison Undercover, another Blue Zero Hero Stories. Wow, you know, I just typed in NJ Cop. NJ Cop sexual. I typed in and stories come up. And here we go. Another story related to sexual misbehaviors. And this one is reported in the NJ on NJ.com. And it was posted a week ago. Let me see if I get the date on it. Well, today is February 24th, 2019. So a week before this story came out. I can't seem to get a date here easily, but it reads as follows. 7 cops getting nearly $4 million to settle sexual harassment lawsuit against former police chief. Holy mackerel. They can't control themselves against each other. Here's the story. Let me bring it down there for you. There it is. Let's read and find out what happened here that's costing the taxpayers $4 million for bad police behavior. 7 current and former Princeton police officers will receive nearly $4 million from the town to settle a years-long sexual harassment and discrimination lawsuit was approved this week. 2 will get sums over $1 million. Officers filed the suit in September 2013, shortly after then-Chief David Dudeck was forced to leave the department after allegations of administrative misconduct. No, they don't say if he was fired. He should be fired. The suit alleges that Dudeck was patently abusive and created a hostile work environment at the Princeton Police Department with such acts of gender discrimination, sexual orientation discrimination, disability discrimination, and sexual harassment. What the hell is he doing to these guys? Hey, Joe, you're looking pretty hot today. Ooh, I dropped that, Joe. Could you pick it up for me? The suit outlines the alleged... Oh, jeez. The suit outlines the alleged lewd comments, motions, and explicit language Dudeck used in front of and about officers on the Princeton Police Force from 2008 until his forced leave in 2013. 2 gay female officers alleged Dudeck would call them and other straight officers dykes and called another officer a vulgar term for female genitalia in front of them. Oh, so this guy, he doesn't have problems with guys. He's got issues with women. See, that's another that's another offshoot of their sexual dysfunction that they tend to have, is they've got issues with women. Officers say Dudeck repeatedly grabbed his genitals in front of the officers and would mock them about their sexuality in numerous ways. Listen. If I was working with a bunch of lesbians, I'd be trying to figure out a way to be friends with them. I wouldn't be mocking them. I'd be trying to be friends with them. I'd go hang out with them. Maybe, who knows? Maybe we have to, you know, see something. Okay, the officers alleged... another occasion, one plaintiff said Dudeck asked him about the size of his penis while in the bathroom. What the hell? This guy's got all kinds of problems. He's harassing... lesbian officers. He's harassing you know, one thing you don't do is go in the men's room and ask another dude about his size of his wiener. That, you know, unless they're both gay, them is probably fighting words. Oh, the male officer alleged that Dudeck would ask them about their sex lives with their wives or girlfriends and would give them explicit details about his own sex life with his wife. Here you go, ladies. Once again, you badge bunnies. Here you go. Here's a lady got married to this guy, and look what he's out doing when she's not around. You want to take these kind of chances and end up a turd like this guy? These anecdotes, among many others, cause the officers mental anguish, pain, humiliation, as well as diminished work duties and loss of promotions, the suit claimed. Well, I don't want to go to work with some dude. It's like, hey, dude, let me see, how big's your wiener, dude? Hey, man, did you hear what I did with my wife? I don't want to know about you and your wife. Sorry. I should be reading the story, shouldn't I? After a years-long legal battle over the suit, Princeton, here we go. It's not even proven. It's just like they're going to settle. After a years-long legal battle over the suit, Princeton agreed on a settlement with the officers' plaintiffs, who are current and former officers, on February 4th. Their settlements, which equal a total of $3.925 million, were made public Thursday by their lawyer, Matthew A. Peluso. Peluso said the settlement is not confidential and was agreed to by Dudeck. The officers will receive, get ready, folks. You know what? I'll tell you what. You're a dude and you're my boss and you want to know about my wiener and you want to harass me for a little bit and then I can collect $1.3 million down the road. I think I might make that deal. All right, Sharon Papp, she's getting 1.3. Dan Chitrin, 1.15 million. Carol Raymond, 600,000. Chris Donnelly, 500,000. Chris Quasti, 150,000. Mike Bender, 125,000. Steve Risatello, $100,000. Requests for comment from the Princeton Police Department towns were not immediately returned Thursday afternoon. Dudeck receives a yearly pension. Get this now. This is what I don't get. This guy cost this town $4 million and he's getting a pension. His pension is about $128,693, or about $10,700 a month. This turd, see, this is how the system helps them. And I've been screaming about this, and Matt Tim has said it too, where, you know, they do dumb crap and they retire. When they know they're going to go down, they retire. If they got their time in, they retire. So that way they retire before they get convicted or cause the town a problem, and they get to keep their money, their pension money. And this is what I've been screaming about this Conte guy, this Richard Conte over in Howell Township. He's been suspended. He's been caught red-handed driving to try to meet up with a 15-year-old. He had condoms in his pocket. He gets suspended from his job. The guy's closer to retiring. And I keep beating the drum. Fire this turd. Fire him. Because you know what's going to happen? As soon as he gets to the point where he can retire, he's going to take his retirement, and then he's going to get some little sweet deal. Who cares? He'll, he'll get some kind of probation and all his therapy and all that, and he'll take his pension and move to Florida, and we'll never hear about it again, and life will be just fine with him. And that's the same thing with this chief here. This chief cost the taxpayers of Princeton $4 million. You think he's taking any responsibility? No, he's getting his pension, and that is the problem with the system. This is what happens. This is how the system rewards these bad cops. And from all accounts, this chief here, Dudeck, was a blue zero hero turd. He was a bad cop. He harassed cops. He did all these harassment on the job. Nobody wants to go to job and have to deal with that crap. Okay? And he knows he's going to get in trouble. He resigns. He retires. Gets his pension. And that's it. There's no accountability for anything he did. And once again, taxpayers are flipping a bill. All $4 million worth of it. It's disgusting, okay? And everybody should be disgusted with it. And everybody should go out to the town council and ask him why he was never fired. I will put the story, the link, in the description box for you. You can read it yourself. Like, share, subscribe. Gunnison Undercover. Until next time, see something, record something. Always watch the police. Hold them accountable. We're going to weed out these bad cops. Want these bad cops to know there's nowhere for them to run. Nowhere to hide. There's cameras everywhere. And we're watching them. That's right. You're watching us. We're watching you. Gunnison Undercover.